video, as opposed to deciding before we video it. We're just under surveillance now, is what I feel like.
Yeah.
We're just under constant surveillance. And the only one that even knows what's going on is Rob. Which, don't we agree that Rob knows too much about what's going on already?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're a little too in the know.
You know what happens when people know too much?
Gotta kill them.
Well, I didn't say all that.
With the fishes.
Oh, what were you going to say?
Yeah, what were you?
He's going to see might disappear one day.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
Nope.
We're
Kind of like the same thing.
We're gonna disappear him.
Yeah, we're going to disappear him.
Sorry, Rob, you got to die.
You know
the
too
only
damn
way.
much. You've seen our faces.
Oh, I want Rob's Xbox if we do kill him. I want all his tech stuff. That'd be so nice.
Okay, but you're gonna have to wade into his house and get it.
That's the only thing I want to go into Rob's house. I'm
Yeah, I'm
dying
with
to
you. I
get
wanna
into
go too.
Rob's house.
If you give it a week or less than a week, it won't be the same house. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you could walk in Rob's house right now, and he could tell you, "Hey, you get in there and you find the Xbox, you can have it." You wouldn't be able to find it.
You wouldn't, because that Xbox is currently at Microsoft because it broke last week.
Oh my God! No wonder you didn't want to go home the other day.
No, he didn't have anything to do.
He said we were doing the Grin Kids golf tournament, and he was like, "What time are y'all start and all that stuff?" And then I told him, and he goes, "I don't want to go home. I think I'll stop out there." And that's why he just couldn't bear going home and not being able to play his Xbox. Bless.
Oh.
And you took it all the way to Microsoft in Seattle.
Texas, but yeah.
Seattle, Texas.
Seattle, Texas.
Right.
Well,
So that's sad, Rob.
Yeah.
Chris let us know we still have audio on the app, so they're hearing us.
Okay.
Good.
Rob, Todd said it's fixed on the
Oh, is it?
on the video aspect of it too. But then again, we can't trust his ass for anything.
You can't trust anybody that wears their pants that tight.
Here we go.
Man alive.
Well, Todd, you do just continually wear the tight pants every time you come over here.
I wear joggers.
Well, yeah. So
Those
if
are
you know
leggings.
she's going to make fun of your tight pants and you don't want her to, wear different pants.
Lululemon joggers.
Trying to show that.
I know, that's what he's doing. He wants
Even in
me.
tights.
Yeah, he's wearing like tights. They're not even joggers. Ain't nothing jogging in there.
Everything is just it's just there.
Exactly.
No movement allowed.
Can you wear regular underwear? Okay.
Yes.
Because if they are that tight, that'd probably be weird wearing boxers or something like that.
Yeah, because they'll get all like bunched up.
Yeah.
What kind of drawers you wear, Ty?
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. Okay. So
Yeah.
there you go.
That's weird when you go from boxers to boxer briefs. You're like, oh, this is a sensation that I'm not used to feeling. You know.
Like
Yeah,
supported.
I've never worn boxers outside of sleeping in them for being comfortable.
Oh, really?
I would never wear boxers under any kind of pants.
Yeah. I've had a pair of boxers before, and I didn't care for them.
I always thought that was a stupid trend when that
didn't
came out
like
because that's what old men on TV always wore is boxers.
Really?
And then when young people started wearing them in the 90s, I was like, what is this?
Oh, really?
Like if you're going to wear boxers, you need those socks with straps below your knees that hold them up. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you need socks stuffed in the front of them. I don't know where that was going.
Oh, not everybody does that?
Yeah, but I've never had a pair of boxers on under pants.
Really?
I've only had one pair, and I didn't care for them.
Because I was, we grew up with the boxer, with just the briefs.
Tidy whities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like to say tighty whities.
That's all you had.
anymore. It's oversaid.
Is it?
Yeah. Tighty whities.
Tidy.
Because they weren't always white.
Oh, really?
You remember? I tell you, Ace used to wear like all those brilliant colors of those French cut bikini underwears that came in a tube.
Yep. I had a multi-pack, baby.
Yeah, you are.
That's
A
weird.
multi-pack.
Yeah, man.
It was like a kaleidoscope.
French cut.
What is a French cut?
Yeah, like up the leg.
Oh, like a high rise?
Yeah.
Got a little higher. Yeah. They were pretty damn comfortable though.
That's weird.
Well, it might be weird, but they were damn comfortable.
Back then, that was the style for him. Nobody else. It was his style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went from briefs to boxer briefs to nothing.
Yeah, you're still
That's
on
right.
that
You're
train?
in, you're in the nothing world now, aren't you, TJ?
Yep. So Riggins, there's nothing between you and me except this thin little layer of these shorts that are super thin cotton.
Khaki and opportunity. It's the only thing in between us.
Yeah.
Well, there's some. I am wearing underwear, so there's a couple more layers.
Khaki, not tacky.
That's exactly right.
Riggins, do you use the underwear that has the pouch?
Yes. Well, the more expensive underwear I have, the boxer briefs have like a built-in pouch. And when I first got them, there's like pockets in the front. And I'm like, do I put like my balls in this? Like, what is that for? And then I'm still not sure what
That's a fair question, though. Yeah.
Like, do I like separate?
Yeah.
Stuff? I mean, it was weird.
point
So
here?
Yeah, some of them have a pouch for both peripherals down there.
Peripherals.
That's
Yeah.
what?
But if I wear underwear, I wear those kind, and I put my pistol in that pouch.
yeah, you just tuck it in there. Mm-hmm. Just tote it
Because I
around.
figure, I've proven that that's the place on my body I can touch faster than anything else. So,
Quick draw.
yeah. I mean, it just, always seems to be.
Watch yourself. He is always cocked and loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I know. Alexis, you've never really lived until you've been standing next to TJ in a bar and he's wearing a fanny pack and he hits you and goes, "This isn't good." And when you look down, there's a loaded pistol in his fanny pack looking back up at him. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right there next to my smokes, my Marlboro Lights. But I see all these commercials for this underwear with the pouch in them and all of that stuff, and then Hanes has that weird but yet clever kind of commercial that says you got to have balance, like that.
That's pretty funny.
And
I
then
haven't heard that, but that's good.
My friend Glenn was the first to introduce me to those types of underwears.
Yeah.
But because he plays golf and tennis and stuff, and so he was talking about the pouch. It was a different brand. He's like a Tommy John competitor kind of thing, and he talks about how great it's the greatest thing ever, wonderful. And I don't know, they must have really saggy balls. Are they just dragging the ground? Otherwise, you got to have a pocket to put them in. Yeah. I mean, what is that?
Yeah.
I put them in my back pocket.
What?
Ew.
I gotta have. Hey, does that underwear have a big ball pocket?
Yeah.
I can't use them if it don't.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously, is it that necessary for people? Is it
Yeah.
something that has been missing from their lives? That this invention now is just it's like when they invented antibiotics.
Yeah.
And now we can fight infections.
Great.
I mean, how bad a shape must their balls be in if they got to make sure that they have reinforcement to be able to just hold them in place?
Back up. Yeah.
Ew. Pull them things up.
Yeah, but I mean, and what happens when they take off the pouch drawers?
Oh,
Do
I
they
don't
just hit
wanna
the
see
floor?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's plop. Plop.
It's like, yeah.
That's not cute, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
evidently they can't help it. I mean, do they make procedures for that to fix that?
Probably.
That's a legitimate question, though, because women have procedures for everything. Do they have some type of
I need a little
tightening
lift.
procedure,
I'm
lift
just
and tighten?
going in for a ball lift.
just a touch up.
I'm thinking though, if you got to shop for underwear, making sure that they have that to be able to hold those things.
Maybe it's comforting.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh yeah, he must
I
have
say
them.
maybe because it is
He
comforting.
must have it.
Hank.
What is Ace and TJ Plus? Well, this is the Ace and TJ Show. More Share Funny next.
Beverage technology started, like many businesses, of realizing a need that was within the industry, that we are able to offer the full gamut of what's going to be needed to kind of almost have that full turnkey package. We have a full service team that goes along with our quality equipment. From our engineers who start the project and help design the equipment into our sanitary welders. Deutsche Beverage Technology is able to offer you the full service package to not only improve but implement your possible new project coming up.
Josh's Farmers Market here in Mooresville, North Carolina, has been a part of our lives for many, many years, way before we started working with them on the TJ and Jody's podcast. We're about to try the Granny's Old Fashioned Donuts.
Kind of fat.
I'm actually weak in my knees.
They have moms.
They're really good people as well. It's a family-run operation, and they're good, honest, down-home people. I tell you, Ma, this is what we need right here.
I know.
We put this out on the front porch and just watch the cars go by and throw our hands up at them, even though we don't know who they are. We thank them so much for being part of TJ and Jody's house and the Ace and TJ 5G.
So we want to make the home buying process an enjoyable experience.
Curtis, myself, and our entire team are here to help connect you with the best builders and realtors in the area, so you can find the perfect home to make memories in.
Contact us when you're ready to see how we can help.
It's Ace and TJ. You're watching this. So are a lot of other people. So why not advertise?
Yeah, if you got a business that you want to advertise, it's very easy. Just send us an email at acetj.com, acetj@acetj.com. Or I guess you could text us if you wanted to let us know you wanted to advertise with oh, look at this. They're already coming in. It's blowing up. So get in line right now. Get your spot. If you've got a business you want to advertise, let us know and we can help you out.
It's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Yeah, this is not a good time to be on the video on TV, computer TV.
Why?
Because it's cold in here.
It's freezing.
And I have out of control pokies.
Oh no.
That's why I'm sitting here with my arms crossed over the front of me. I don't want looking like Jennifer Aniston up in here.
Yeah, we're gonna get flagged.
She always had those,
Yeah.
on the Friends. She would always have pokies.
Todd just bumped us up to 72, so.
Okay. You saying that, Rob, like it's the people don't want to see my nipples.
Oh,
They
we
probably
can bring it back
Yeah,
now.
well, y'all are supposed to say, but people love those nipples.
They love them.
They're dying to see them. I don't know what you do to those nipples, but people love them.
I'm not saying that.
But
Say it, Rob.
I'm usually not cold. But obviously I am. So I could feel that.
Yeah.
They're burning.
Oh my gosh.
It reminds me of when I put ice on them.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Ice on your nipples.
Yeah, that means diamond nipple rings.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna ice my nipples out.
They don't do that at Claire's.
Oh, they don't.
Where do you get your nipples pierced? That has to be at a tattoo shop or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah. I had to get my nose piercings at a tattoo shop.
You had to?
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
Shut up.
You didn't have to.
I did have to.
They don't do that at like a Claire's or something in the mall?
You take those out to blow your nose and stuff?
No.
No?
I mean, I take them out to clean them and stuff, but or sometimes they'll fall out. Like this one fell out the other day while I was sleeping, and I didn't notice until I was here. Mm-hmm. And then I had to push it back in when I got home. It closes that fast. It starts closing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've had it for a few years.
How do you blow your nose with them in, though?
You just blow it regularly. What do you mean? Just
But I mean, they don't block anything.
no. This one will come out sometimes if I blow too hard.
Yeah, Peyton got hers caught like blowing her nose one time and it pulled it loose.
Or this.
Yeah, and she had to shove it. The same thing. And I
have
said,
to
"What'd you do?"
shove
She said, "I just shoved it back in right away because it'll close up if you don't
Yeah.
put it back in there real fast."
This one goes straight in, but I used to have one that was like a spiral one, and so my sheets would get caught in it, and it would wake me up in the middle of the night. That and my belly button piercings, just like pull it, and you wake up instantly.
So your belly button piercing would get caught in the sheet,
Yeah, it still does.
and you just turn
sometimes.
over and be like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
wish." No, thank you.
I know of a lot of women who wait until they have their first child to get their belly button pierced because the doctor will do it when you got the what do you call it? Epidural. So they're numb and they get it done then. But yeah, you say, when you finish delivering my baby, can you pierce my belly button?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
What?
Yeah, they do. True.
Yeah.
A doctor puts a piercing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little trashy add-on.
So weird.
You know, it's like a.
Is that a box you have to check at the beginning?
Yeah, I bet it's the most expensive belly button piercing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my friend had dermals, which are the ones that you have to surgically kind of put in. They attach the bar to the inside of your skin and they screw it in. When she went to go have her baby, they had to take it out. Like they had to do surgery just to take the piercing out.
Was so worth it though. You know, what are they called? Dermals?
Dermals. Yeah.
Dermals. I always look at it like that septum ring has to hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
I've always thought that.
That's the bull ring.
More than anything, that's the one I would worry about getting caught on something because it just pulls the middle of your nose. Although everything pales in comparison in cool factor to the loop in the left side of your nose with the chain that runs to the earring in your left ear. That's badass.
That's badass.
That's badass.
For men or women to have? Like you find it sexy?
No, I
badass?
don't find it. I think it's
Okay.
cool for guys.
All right.
You think it's cool for guys?
I was at a concert. I was 19 years old, and Rachel Bolan from Skid Row. I'd never seen them before, but I had their album, and that bastard hit the stage, and I was like, "What is that? Like, that's cool as hell." It was awesome. I would never have it, but it was badass.
Yeah, only very few men can pull off
Yeah.
a nose piercing.
I think Rob
Look it up,
would
hang on a
be in excruciating pain if he had his nose pierced.
Has he got a big nose or what?
No.
Like, why are you saying that?
But he'd be getting it hung on all kinds of stuff because he always got his nose in everybody's business.
Shots fired.
You gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for that one. That was good.
Yikes. Pow, pow.
He gets caught on other people's business. It's good. That's good.
I'm just kidding, Rob. You don't have your nose in my business. Nope. Well, only you have your nose in places I want it to be.
Yeah.
Sounds weird.
It's never unwanted business nose in business
Yeah.
thing.
You never got your ears pierced or
Yeah, I
anything?
had
you did?
one ear pierced. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, but it wasn't mine.
You had just a pierced ear.
Yeah, I took
just
it in
laying
there. It's
around.
like, I found this ear. Can you pierce it for me? No, I had my left ear pierced.
Yeah. Did it close? Is it closed? Mm-hmm. Is it?
Yeah. But that was back in the 80s when that was really becoming the popular thing for a guy to get his ear pierced, and you only got one at that time.
Yeah.
And left meant that you were straight, and in the right ear meant you were gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What if you pierced the wrong one by accident?
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
But then that went by the wayside.
Yeah, when George Michael came out and had both of his pierced, then that was like, oh, wow. And that was because his sexuality was ambiguous.
Oh really?
Yeah, he wasn't completely out. My dentist's calling me.
Oh, what the hell he want?
I had
Probably something about an appointment.
Yeah.
I had both of mine pierced. I started with one, and I went back and was like, let's go ahead and go do both.
How old were you when you took him out?
32 probably. After Peyton was born, I took him out. I just got tired of dealing with it. By the same time I cut my hair, I was just like, let me just cut this off. I'm tired of dealing with it. So I cut it not as short as I should have. I just cut it a little bit. And though the hole's still there, though, I can still force an earring through there. I miss it bad, dude. I loved them. Loved them.
Squid has his ears pierced, and he's been talking about getting ears back. And I was like, don't do that. Please don't.
Why?
Because I just feel like there's a certain age where it's not cool anymore.
How old is Squid?
He's 30.
Okay, and too old to be having ears
I think
pierced.
so. I don't find that cute anymore. I used to. I'm not into that.
Yeah, I probably didn't have mine past 25.
Yeah.
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 But it was cool, though. Mine was cool.
I'm going to take my belly button piercing out at some point. Just not anytime soon.
So 30 is over 30 is too old for a guy to have a piercing. But you're over 30. That's okay for a lady to have a belly button piercing, in your opinion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
When that bastard hit the stage, that was so cool. I'm still reeling about that whole little
And did you say
diatribe.
his name was Rachel?
His name is Rachel.
When that bastard hit the stage, I was like, shit.
I don't know what that is.
I get it.
That is cool as hell.
That's right.
I ain't seen nothing cooler since.
It's like, look at this son of a bitch. That is legit.
I'm Rachel from Skid Row.
Yeah, that dude means it.
That bastard hit the stage.
He is Youth Gone Wild personified right there. That's the man.
He got out there and tore that damn stage up.
Lit it
Blew
up.
it to hell and back.
Don't make me go to my YouTube search and start showing y'all because it's badass.
Brother.
You can go to your YouTube search.
Don't go onto my YouTube.
You'll be like,
But
I'm just going to Google coolest bastard to ever hit the stage. That shit was cool. Search.
that's it. Not even kidding. 100% accurate.
you don't have to put so many exclamation points in a Google search. And emojis.
Share Funny from
It's something we've talked about doing for a long time. This is where these things are headed. This is where the world is going. And the opportunity has presented itself because the technology is now ready. And with 5G, it makes it so easy for everybody to have everything everywhere.
We really look at our Charlotte audience as our family. You know, we've been on the radio in Charlotte for over 20 years now, and we just love that bond that radio has always had with the market, and Charlotte has been so good to us as far as the radio audience.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. More Share Funny next.
Beverage technology started, like many businesses, of realizing a need that was within the industry, that we are able to offer the full gamut of what's going to be needed to kind of almost have that full turnkey package. We have a full service team that goes along with our quality equipment, from our engineers who start the project and help design the equipment into our sanitary welders. Deutsche Beverage Technology is able to offer you the full service package to not only improve but implement your possible new project coming up.
is Ace and TJ Plus. It's the Ace and TJ Show, plus loads of extras, like the Share Funny podcast, recorded live weekdays between 9 and 10 Eastern, and available only on the Ace and TJ app. Now, back to Share Funny.
Got a little scratch going there.
Good stretch.
Yeah. So today's Thursday, and it means 1-star script club reviews on Share Funny.
Oh, man.
Yay.
All right.
Highlight of Share Funny podcast.
All right. 1-star strip club reviews.
This is where we go across the country looking for real 1-star strip club reviews. These are all on Google. You can find them yourself. I've changed the names of these guys, but oftentimes they'll leave their full name under the review. But we'll start in Concepts Gentlemen's Club, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Mike left a 1-star review. It's a club filled with toothless, anorexic chicks with bad attitudes. No liquor, only beer. And they've got this smart-ass, goofy-shaped bartender who thinks she's tough. I took a friend there because he requested it, and he was going through a rough time in his life. No way on earth I would ever surround myself with such trash ever again.
So
1-star.
Wow.
Do you think he was exaggerating, or that a lot of them did have missing teeth?
I think they're exaggerating.
I always think it's
Yeah.
an exaggeration.
Right. But if not,
Yeah,
how do they stay in business?
Exactly. Well, it's Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
Yeah. And an oddly shaped bartender?
Yeah. Oddly shaped. Or no, he said goofy shaped.
Goofy shaped, yeah. Never meant in a nice way.
Yeah, she's shaped like a damn triangle.
I always go back to the fact that if you've taken the time to give a 1-star strip club review, you're probably oddly shaped as well. Like, who are you to be criticizing?
Right. But nobody's
the
paying
bartender?
money to see him.
That's true.
He's
Valid
not
point.
charging people to
You're
come
right.
see him.
Exactly. Then we can go to Rock Springs, Wyoming at the Astro Lounge. Chris left a 1-star review. I wish I could leave less than 1 star. They all say that. I wish I could leave less than 1 star. This place was run down just like some of the girls. They should rename this place the Crystal Meth Palace. They were more interested in slamming back shots and hanging out at the bar. Overall, I wouldn't go back to this place on a double dog dare.
Oh, a double dog dare.
You bet. Shame, it's because I had money in my pocket and I was ready to have some fun. I'd have more fun stabbing myself in the ear with an ice pick. Avoid this place. Oh, yeah. And the DJ was ass, too. Small town thinking, small town acting. Get some class. Oh, wait. Never mind. That wouldn't work either. Whatever that means.
Get some class like I got.
Yeah. Small town thinking, small town acting. Shut up.
You know what that means?
No.
That means he's been to a strip club in a big city.
Yeah.
And he's thinking that they should, try to up their game a little bit, because that ain't the way they do it in Houston.
That's right. Yeah, it's like, well, buddy, you're in Rock Springs, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Then we can go to Ten's Show Club in Salisbury, Maine, I believe. M.A.? That
Yeah.
Massachusetts? Maine? Daniel.
Or is that Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
It's Massachusetts. Salisbury, Massachusetts. Daniel left a 1-star review. Don't put your money in the cigarette machine. It's broke. Doesn't give you any cigarettes or let you get your money back. And it's been like that for a long time. Yet they leave it plugged in and let people put their money in it and get ripped off. Then when you ask for your money back, they say, tough shit. I used to go there all the time, but not anymore. Shady, shady, shady.
So I wonder how many times he gave it a chance, said this time it's going to work.
A couple.
And
they won't let you get your money back.
It's Charlie Brown trying to kick the football.
Exactly.
They pull it out every time.
Mm-hmm. Now, this one I was excited about because it's Polecats in Gary, Indiana. Home of the Jacksons?
Yep.
Correct.
Dave left a 1-star review. I love the girls, hate the guys. The male staff seem determined to run me out every time I go in there. I had left my dog in the car, and they wouldn't let me leave to check on him and come back inside. Another time, I left my asthma pump in the car and wouldn't let me back in. Another time, I left my phone in the car, and they hassled me when I tried to get back in. Fortunately, they said, if you don't like it here, there are other bars. That's great advice. I've been going to Deja Vu ever since, and I've been appreciated there. If you like bathroom attendants who want you to tip every time you take a piss, then this is the place for you.
hell?
I'll take my money elsewhere. Specifically, Deja Vu.
Deja Vu.
Then we can go to Ladies and Confidant in Denver, Colorado. Alan left a 1-star review. Girls here are too skinny or too fat or have awful skin and body shapes. I got a show with an old chick. She was maybe Asian. Her body was like SpongeBob SquarePants with a flat chest.
As opposed to big titty SpongeBob SquarePants.
Right, which would have been fine. I wanted to leave in the beginning, but she made me feel like a hostage and kind of felt bad for her. I did a show with 2 other girls. They all seemed pretty unhappy and super desperate for money, probably for drugs. All below average or mediocre. No one really stands out at all. 1 star.
I wonder how old the old Asian chick was.
Probably in her 40s. He's just like, I want young girls that don't look like SpongeBob.
But he saw what she looked like before he got the dance with her.
Yeah.
So why are you complaining?
Why are you complaining now? Then we can go to Les Girls Gentlemen's Club in Phoenix, Arizona. Mike left a 1-star review. This place is complete trash. Don't go here. Go to Jaguars, Sugar 44. Hell, even Alaskan Bush. They're all way better. And you can actually have fun there. These girls suck. I'd be surprised if any of them graduated high school because they're all dumb as rocks. Every single one of them will try to scam you, too. And in the VIP section, they don't even let you do anything. 1 star.
Oh. Well, let me tell you, if you know every single script club in your town, a town the size of Phoenix, and you can, educatedly speak on each and every one of them, you've got a strip club problem.
Definitely.
You go to strip clubs too damn much.
He rattled off, counting this one, 5 places.
Yeah, and he said they're all dumb as rocks. It's like, well, what do you care if they're smart or
Yeah, well, you're not trying to have a conversation with them.
Right, you talking about quantum theory? Like, just get used to lap dance and move on. But I said, I have to go find a review from Alaskan Bush. After that, I have not heard of that place before. So we will wrap up in Alaskan Bush in Phoenix, Arizona. Alex left a 1-star review. I am not coming back here for at least another year. As long as that huge Polish chick is there, I refuse to return. I don't believe we've had anybody attack the Polish yet in this strip club. She has straight, dirty blonde hair with these large eyes and an Amazon-type body figure with a large tattoo on her thigh. Hopefully you guys can hire a new staff of girls. Girls with class. Preferably girls that reside in Scottsdale or attend ASU.
Sounds like a fetish.
Very specific requirement.
I want to see some new faces when I make my return in a year. 1 star. Those are the 1-star strip club reviews.
That whole genre of consumers, they don't understand what the word class means.
No.
They have no idea what class means. Now, you can go into one of those places and understand, hey, it's a strip club. It's not the epitome of class and sophistication.
Right.
It's a trashy place by nature. It's supposed to be not classy.
Yeah.
You are not classy because you're going to these places so much that you're going to come back and list your have your whole list of disappointments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, we always say that really, like, truly classy people never use the term classy or class. They never, like, you would never hear a really sophisticated person say, I'm classy.
I have so much class.
Classy.
I'm classy.
My favorite thing is in a lot of these, you'll see, and there are no 10s there. It's like, well, you're in Portsmouth, Arkansas. You're not going to find 10s on the sidewalk, let alone in the one strip club that's there. There's no 10s. Get used to it.
Yeah, they're not importing girls in from L.A.
No. Get over it. But yeah, it's amazing. The guys are more interesting than the strip clubs they review. You know, you just want to meet these guys. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, it's because you know that they've got their lives together to be criticizing somebody else so hard.
Exactly. It's unbelievable.
Can't wait for next week's.
Yeah.
It's the highlight of my week on the Share Funny podcast.
Oh, some girls from ASU.
Yeah.
Get them in there, them college girls.
Please.
The